just want to sit and have a coffee now.
Oh!
What have you done?
Whose idea was it to have a coffee while we do this?
Yours, wasn't it?
No, you're like, go on, have a coffee.
It's in the middle. Go here. Yeah. I feel awkward talking to a camera in front of you.
It's not
I
there.
have to get used to it. One day I'm going to be on TV.
Well,
hosting awards.
You will.
I'll be up there with a microphone.
You will. So you will have to get used to it.
Welcome back to the Blue Apparel podcast. My name is Kate. Thank you for coming back. Today is our very first episode with a guest.
Ooh.
My mom. Melissa Stokes. Thank you for joining us. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. My name's actually Melissa Lovett.
Melissa Lovett.
Yeah.
You go by both.
Yeah.
Why do you go by?
Well, Melissa Stokes was my maiden name.
Yeah.
And when Facebook first started, I went on as Melissa Stokes, so everyone from my school would know who I was. But I'm still Lovett legally.
Right.
And you three children are all Lovett. So I sort of wanted to keep it because, I want to be the same as you.
Yeah, so for all those people out there wanting to stalk her, it's Lovett.
Yeah, I'll be fighting you off with a stick.
Melissa or Mum, I'm going to call her Mum.
Yes, you are.
Mum is a mother of 3. I've got 2 older siblings. She's had a career in working in banks, in marketing. She's had her own small business doing respite care. Very impressive. She's worked in nursing homes, and now she does a lot of disability support work.
And aged care.
And aged care. She's a self-taught DIY queen. You should see her bathroom and her outdoor shower. And what else?
Oh, anything I put my hands to, really.
Yeah, God help us. She's a lover of the colour yellow, sunflowers and dogs.
A yellow dog.
No, yellow. No. It's a Labrador.
Yeah.
She cares for all around her, and she's one of the most strongest and resilient people that I know.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Oh, it feels weird giving you compliments.
Bring them on.
So we're starting our podcast now every week with a new tradition. We started it last week with your highs and lows of the week.
Right.
So what's your high? Do you want to go first? Or do you want to go first? What's your high of the week?
High of the week. Oh, jeez.
I'll go first.
All right, yeah, you go first.
Mine hasn't been yet. I am going to Europe tomorrow.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm going to Europe. I'm nervous for the long flight, but I think it's going to be fun. And don't worry, the YouTube videos are still coming. All my loyal subscribers out there. All 2 of you. What's your high of the week?
Well, my son turned 30, and when he rang me to thank me for his birthday gift, which I posted up to him, he and I have decided we're going to go to Vietnam together. So I'm right tickled pink about that.
Tickled pink.
I don't think there's too many 30-year-old sons who want a holiday with their mother.
Yeah.
So I won't go for too long with him. I won't cramp his style, but I'll definitely go for a couple of weeks with him.
Yeah, nice.
So that was the highlight of my week.
And the low of the week. What's my low? I thought of one earlier. Oh, I know what my low is. Blue Apparel, we went one whole week without one sale.
Oh.
Yeah, it did make me feel a bit bummed. But, I'm not feeling too bummed because the social media stuff is going well. I'm gaining followers. People are giving compliments and paying attention still.
Yeah.
So just a dud week for sales.
That's pretty good, though, for your first business to, only have... This is your first week without a sale.
Well,
you know
what
I'm talking about. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. The low of my week. Well, maybe finding out my other daughter is moving away with my grandson.
That was a fake cry.
They will, you know. Well, I can't really cry.
Yeah. My sister's moving hours and hours and hours away.
Yeah, for work.
Yeah, so
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Out west.
See ya.
Yeah,
See
goodbye.
you later.
It's a bit hot out there, but
Yeah.
I'll have to go out there for holidays
Hope
now.
they've got their Kubra ready.
I hope they've got plenty of aircon wherever they go.
So, tell me, who are you, Mum? Who is Melissa? What are you passionate about? What's your values? What do you stand for?
Wow.
I know, a deep question to start.
That is very deep. I think I would like to be known as someone who appreciates every day
Oh.
and sees the best in everybody,
Uh-huh.
and just makes the most
Yeah.
of what I've got and who I'm with and the day I've got.
That's definitely you. I feel like if I'm sitting here having a whinge about someone, you always have the, play devil's advocate. Is that what they say?
Yeah, I guess so.
And
You know, I have an elderly client who's in her 80s and she's been gradually losing her eyesight
oh,
and she's struggling.
yeah.
And every time I see her, she always says, you know, Melissa, there's always someone worse off than you. And I think, how lovely.
Yeah.
You know, and there is.
There is. There is.
So whenever you're whinging about something, just think that there's always someone worse off than you.
Do you feel like you have a lot of wisdom from working with disadvantaged clients?
Yes, I do.
What wisdom have they shed onto you?
Well, like I was saying before, I think it really makes you appreciate what you've got, who you are, and every day.
Yeah.
It really does. Makes you realize how lucky you are.
Yeah.
Even when you're down, when you're running out of cash or whatever it might be, there's someone always worse off than you.
Are you getting emotional?
No,
Do you need a
not
tissue?
yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I do cry a lot.
Yeah,
That's
if
another
you
thing
cry,
about
I'll
me.
cry.
Oh my God, I always cry. I cry at TV commercials.
We-
I cry all the time.
We went
Embarrassing.
We went on holidays to Hawaii together a few months ago, and we went out to this our final lunch, and Mum had a gift for me at the end, and before I didn't know she had a gift, and before she'd even brought the gift out of her bag, she just sat there crying. And she was like, I just get really emotional. I was like, what is going on right now?
The funny thing was a photo of myself. No,
It was a pendant.
that was a locket.
Pendant?
A
Charm?
locket of a photograph of the two of us together.
Yes, I've still got it.
Yeah, but I thought you were going traveling Europe then, and I thought I wasn't going to see you for like 12 months. So I was like, oh, just wear me around your neck. You're only gone for about 2 weeks, and you were back.
Yeah, well, a bit longer. Did you miss me?
Of course.
No. What in your life has taught you some of the biggest lessons? Like, what's something that's really stuck with you throughout your life?
Oh, wow. Losing my mum.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, now the tears are going to
No,
start.
I'll be good.
You can cry.
Yeah, no, losing mum. She was only just turned 67. I was 39. I had 3 small children. I was going through a divorce. And losing her was huge. And then 3 years after that, I lost Dad.
Yeah.
That was all very, very hard.
It's a really short period of time.
Yeah.
A lot of pain.
And I think trauma. But I think if you add all that, and I lost my brother recently, well, a year ago, that was devastating as well. If you add all that together, plus what I do for a job, it really brings home your own mortality.
Yeah, puts everything into perspective.
Totally.
Yeah. And that does, I haven't thought of it in that way, but it makes a lot of sense about who you are and why you are the way you are.
Yeah.
And why you're so grateful. Every morning, Mum goes for her walk along the river, and she goes, what do you say?
I love it.
I feel like I'm living a holiday every day.
I do. I chose to live here on this little coastal town because I wanted to make sure that every day I felt like I was on a holiday.
Yeah. Even last night, she was showing me how she lies on this couch and watches telly, and she feels like she's on holidays.
It's the mind.
It's the mindset. It's the
Correct.
mindset.
Yes.
It's all about how you think.
Yes, yes. True. I remember how much I bored you on our holiday
What?
in Hawaii with my little riddle. Yesterday was history.
You didn't bore me.
Good.
You know.
But I kept saying it.
Yeah, you did. I was a bit lost with the meaning after the 10th time. Kind of lost meaning. But what is it?
Yesterday was history, tomorrow's a mystery, and today is a gift, meaning
I thought it was
present.
Yeah.
You're present.
You've got to be present in the present.
You got to be present in the present. So
Yeah.
today's a gift. Because whatever bad thing happened yesterday is gone.
Yeah, you should
You can't-
You
you
can
can't
be a life
change it.
coach.
Yeah, no, that's my calling.
Have you thought about that? You can do that online.
Can you make big money doing that?
When you want to retire, you can. People do that online. We'll get you some good clients.
Okay.
So you've gone through so much
Yes.
and you've learnt so much
Yeah, and unfortunately you have to go through all of that to learn
to be wise.
and to be my age.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate, but that's what life is about. So when
Yeah.
bad things happen to you, Kate,
Yeah.
just remember it's all part of life's journey.
Yeah.
And you'll get to an age where you go, that all happened for a reason. And
Yeah.
look how good I am, still standing. I went through all that shit.
Yeah. So much has happened and you've learnt so much. You're so resilient. Like, how do you think you've become so resilient instead of, falling into it all and just being victim to it all? Like, how have you done it, I guess, is the question.
I really don't know, Kate, but I do think my upbringing had a lot to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was surrounded by a lot of love and big families. Dad
Yeah.
was one of 11, Mum was one of 5, so there was always lots of relatives around. I felt the love. I was the youngest in my family, and then my mother was the youngest in her family, so...
And I'm the youngest in my family.
So there was a lot of people older than me who showered me with love, and I think that really gave me a good foundation
Yeah.
of who I was deep down. And all the bad things that have happened to me, deep down, I knew who I was.
Yeah. You had a really, deep-rooted sense of identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I did go through hard times, and I did change, and and I was walking on eggshells, but all with partners and things. But that deep-rooted foundation is what saw me through, I think, because I really knew my value.
And I feel like you got that from Pa.
Mm.
Obviously I was so young when he passed, but I remember him being such a strong, stubborn, deep,
Happy.
Deep set in his beliefs type of person. And I feel like
Yeah.
maybe he was that role model.
Yeah, probably.
I think so.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think something else you do a lot of is you're really great with, which is probably a healthy thing, routines.
Oh, yep.
And I feel like having that routine and discipline to keep going, like even just your morning walks,
True.
following things like even shitty diets and stuff, but that takes a level of discipline.
True. I find a bit of routine is really good for your mental health.
Yeah. And your morning walks.
Morning
I
walks.
love your morning walks. I got that from her. We've been on morning walks together, me and YouTube.
Routine, good for mental health. Even when you don't feel like going for a walk in the morning, you're feeling sluggish, you're feeling like, just do it. Because you say to yourself, I'm not out to exercise and be fit and healthy, I'm out for my mental health, which means you can just stroll.
Look at the birds.
Correct, appreciate your life.
Look at the trees.
Yeah.
Remember all Mum's wisdom.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hit the reset button.
Yeah.
Get back home and start again.
Beautiful. That's really lovely.
Thanks.
And
have a coffee.
Yeah, and have a coffee. Oh, you're big on your morning coffee. She loves instant coffee. She goes, I don't get you young millennials going to coffee shops with your
Oh,
baristas.
even my girlfriends, they all talk about, oh, you've been to this coffee shop, best coffee. I'm like, my God, why would you queue up for a coffee? Such a waste of time. Time is precious. Life is short.
Don't you agree that like a barista made coffee is delicious?
I'll tell you something, right? So I was with all my lady friends or the mothers from the school when you were a child. We get together once a year, and they were all drinking. I've just recently given up drinking. So we're saying, thank you very much. They're sitting around the table. They're all having their champagne and their glass of wine, which is really bad for your health. Look into it. You've got no idea how bad it is for you. But they're talking about how bad instant coffee is whilst they're drinking their champagne and their wine. And if they only knew what damage they were doing to their body with each sip of wine.
Yeah.
But man, I love a glass of wine. I'm like missing it terribly. It's been like 50-something days. Not that I'm counting it or anything. But it was just funny that they were saying, oh, instant coffee's so bad for you.
Yeah.
But they're like, with the wine.
Yeah. Interesting.
And it was. I walked away going, that's funny.
Yeah.
Queuing up for your coffee, so I don't mind the instant.
Yeah, look, that was a really funny story, but you didn't answer the question. Do you like barista coffee?
I do like it.
Okay.
If you go fetch it.
Yeah, right. But you're not willing to wait.
No.
What if you
drive-through?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's handed to you.
Yeah.
Would you rather go home and make one?
Well, you got to go through the drive-through, which means you're still queuing. You still got cars in front.
It's so quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, it's just not my thing.
It's my thing.
It's everyone's thing.
Yeah. What's something, you kind of answered this towards the beginning, but what's something you would like to be remembered for?
Being happy.
You are very happy. You are.
Thank you. And a dog lover.
Oh, he's asleep.
A blue lover.
Okay, your ultimate dinner party. Who are you inviting? Anyone in the world, dead or alive, who's coming?
Holy moly. Wow. My mother.
Oh.
My father.
Oh.
Um.
That's so deep. You know my first...
Sorry.
You go.
Pink. The Rocks. Pink.
Pink!
Pink. Love Pink.
Would she perform?
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, as everyone arrives.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
What's that song? Raise your glass. I'll have to have a drink then.
Don't you know how much poison in that, Mum?
Pink. I'd love Pink. Who else?
Your answers were so wholesome. My first thought was I'd like to invite Hitler because I've got some questions.
Oh my God!
I'd like to talk to him.
Oh, but would you like to share a meal with him?
Well, he's dead.
Yeah.
So
what about the Pope? I have some questions for the Pope. Oh my God!
Actually, it's a dinner party. We want. I'd invite
Pink.
I'd invite RuPaul.
Of course you would.
I know, I'm a Drag Race fan. But he's so funny. So charismatic.
I'd have to invite my best friend Mel because she's always good for a conversation.
Oh, yeah. She can talk to anyone.
Yeah. The Pope or Hitler.
Yeah. Anyone else?
What
celebrities do you love?
Can't really think off the top of my head.
Joss Stone. Good singer. She might be a talker.
Yeah. She'd probably talk about her kids. You know, been there, done that.
Yeah, boring. Yeah.
20 years ago, I would have said Oprah Winfrey, but I'm over Oprah.
Oh. Dr. Phil?
No, I'm over him too.
Yeah, he's a bit of a fraud, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Blue Apparel, we're all about empowering women and making women feel good about themselves, encouraging to be their true selves. So what I would love to know is how do you practice self-love? And do you have any advice for young girls out there that might be struggling to love themselves?
Yes. If you're in any type of relationship with a partner, even a parent, a friend, a work colleague who says the odd underlying negative mark to you, walk away, even if it's a parent. Because over time, those little negative comments, you think you're handling it. You think you've got this, because in your head you go, well, you were just a bitch. I'm not going to pay any attention to that. But deep down in your brain, you're actually taking notice of it. And when it's repeated week after week after week, you don't really understand that your brain's actually getting rewired.
And taking it on.
And you take it on.
Yeah.
And thus that term walking around in eggshells. You're trying to avoid them, or you know.
Yeah, that comment, trying to avoid them making it.
What
are you going to say?
And you think, I'm the stronger person because I'm just not going to, fight back, or I'm just going to walk away from that, or whatever. It does affect you.
Yeah.
So I would say to continue, or to have that self-love, walk away from anyone who says anything negative. Because you're not going to change their mind, and you don't realize what damage it actually does if you hear it on repeat.
How do you walk away?
You physically turn your body and put one foot in front of the other.
Very literal. I love the literal interpretation.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Just walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't bother with a closure fight or a having your say?
I don't think so, because anyone who is giving you a negative comment obviously doesn't feel good about themselves, and they need professional help, and you're not going to change them.
Yeah.
You're not going to change them.
Yeah.
So maybe to practice self-love is keep on loving yourself by getting rid of all the negative people in your life.
That's amazing advice.
Well, thank you. I'll send you the bill.
So how do you practice self-love? What does it look like in your day-to-day? Because I think you don't have negative people in your life, do you?
No, I've got rid of them all.
So they're gone. What do you do now? How do you maintain your self-love?
Walking's very important to me. It totally, what do they say? It releases dopamine, is it? Or endorphins or something?
Hormones,
so that's a good start.
Yeah.
Releasing that naturally makes you feel good about yourself. I try and be healthy. Surround myself with people that I like.
Yeah.
And I think eating well, try and eat well, but also don't take that to extreme. You've got to have your little treats every now and then.
Yeah.
A pet is very important too for self-love.
Oh, she's got a budgie.
Yeah.
Sweetie
pie.
Blue and Sweetie can't stand each other.
No, it's quite annoying actually.
It is very annoying.
But we're handling it. I guess that's how I handle self-love.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other ways that you do, but I guess once you've reached a point of, getting rid of negative people, having a really good routine in your life, feeling good about yourself, it's easier to maintain than it is to start that journey.
Yeah, that's right.
It's starting the journey that's the hard. Like with anything. It's hard to start sports. It's hard to start going to the gym. It's hard to start a new job.
And walking away from someone that you love who is negative. That's huge.
You have to grieve the person that you love still.
Exactly. You do go through a grieving process. It's really, really hard. So it is easy for me to say that. But I'm in a really good place. So
look what can happen when you walk away.
Yeah. See, and when negative things are happening to you, it's happening for a reason. It's teaching you a lesson.
Yeah.
Life lesson. And
finally, what's your favourite pieces from Blue Apparel and your favourite colour?
Oh, well, because I'm, getting up there, a couple of years will be 60, I like that high cut.
The sharps bottoms?
Is it the high cut one?
Yeah.
And I like the dark colour, deep sea.
Yeah.
Because for me, that's like hiding.
Oh, like slimming like black?
Correct.
Yeah.
Slimming and hiding stretch marks from childbirth and overeating. That and, well, I've only really tried on that, but I think it's more for me, is the sports top. Well, what's that one?
The lighthouse bikini top.
Yeah, the more, then you can exercise in it.
Yeah.
And also when you wear that, and I like that in a different colour. What's that colour that's sort of this bluey? No, it's
Lagoon?
Yeah, lagoon. that lagoon with the dark blue.
That's
Like
the set
that.
you've got, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like it, like it.
Yeah.
And I love you showed about that much in the middle.
Yeah, good little hack.
Yeah.
Good little almost
Yeah.
one piece.
Is that going against everything I said about self-love? Show the rolls. Show
Yeah,
them.
let it out. Let it hang. Thank you so much for joining us in the Blue Apparel podcast. It's been absolutely lovely to have you with us.
You're welcome.
You've shed some amazing light on your life and some amazing wisdom.
That's nice to know.
And I think people listening will really benefit from what you've had to say.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kate.
Yeah, you have to come back sometime.
No worries. Let's have another holiday.
Yeah. We could do one from Hawaii.
Again.
Fiji.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yes.
Come to Hawaii with Mum and I.
Oh, that'd be nice.
The Love It gals.
You've got to get back from bloody Europe first. I'll have the dog. It's okay. I'll look after Blue. Have a good holiday.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you on the next episode. Bye.
Yeah, bye.